If you've been getting that entrepreneur itch to finally start your own business and be your own boss, but you just don't know quite yet what you want to do, you're in the right place. And the fact that you're here inquiring and researching and learning more shows initiative and that you're ready to take the next step. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Noelle and I am the owner of my small business NOELICREATES and my second small business PUPPIELUXE. I've been a small business owner for about 2 years now, but I definitely remember how it felt to not have a clue about what I wanted to do. And I really felt like I couldn't succeed in anything because there was nothing special about me. I didn't have any talents or I wasn't creative or anything like that. But I really want you to know that you can succeed and master anything you want in life as long as you work hard and show up. One of my favorite quotes that my brother always tells me is that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And it is so true, you guys. You don't have to have any special talents or skills. As long as you work hard and you're dedicated, you can do anything you want to do. Now, that being said, if you're having a hard time trying to figure out where you want to start, here are some business ideas that I'm going to share with you guys that can be done completely from home. And these ideas are going to contain a wide range of budgets, but let me tell you, there's going to be something for everyone. There's even going to be a business idea that you can start for almost completely free, you guys. I'm not even kidding. And you're not going to want to miss hearing that business idea, so make sure you stick around to the end of this video. But enough yapping and let's just get into these business ideas. So the first idea I have for you guys is starting a cup business. And this is the main feature of my business in particular. I sell these 16-ounce glass cans. I also sell mugs, tumblers, all that good stuff. And I will definitely say that my 16-ounce glass cans are my best sellers. And you guys, depending on which method you choose for making cups, this can be one of the easiest and most affordable businesses to start. I'm just going to quickly touch on some different methods on how you can make cups and share my personal experience with it. The most common way to make cups is through vinyl, and this does require a cutting machine. This is how I started off making my cups, and it was my vinyl cups that actually blew up my business. You can also choose to engrave cups instead if you prefer that style. Of course, this limits the colors, but this is some of the best quality you can get when it comes to cup making. And both of these methods will cost more, especially the laser engraving, but here's a method that you can use that will literally cost you no more than $200 to start a cup business. This is a method that is quickly rising to fame in the cup making community, and that is UV-DTF transfers. And if you want a super in-depth video on how to start a cup making business with all the different pricing and materials that you'll need for the different methods, please let me know. I'll be happy to do that for you guys. Just to quickly give you guys an example for this last method, all you will need essentially is your cups and your UV-DTF transfers, and that's it. There's so many different places you can get your UV-DTF transfers from. A lot of small businesses offer them, myself included. And I do offer a bunch of pre-designed cup wraps, or you can even upload your own design and I'll print it custom for you. And you can find that linked in the description of this video. And as for the glass can cups, it's as easy as ordering them from Amazon. And I actually have a whole Amazon favorites dedicated to all the things that I use in my business. So if you want to check that out, I will also have that linked in the description for you guys. And moving on to my second idea, and that is to start an apparel/t-shirt business. And this is another great business idea to start right from home. And yes, you can do this completely from home, just like I do. And again, this is another business idea that can be on the more affordable side, depending on the making method you choose. And I actually have an in-depth video on how to start a t-shirt business for less than $500. But to give you an example, if you're looking for the most simple way to start, all you need essentially is 3 things: a heat press, transfers, and your t-shirts. And a lot of people might think or assume that the apparel business is oversaturated. Everything is oversaturated, you guys. There is room for everyone to succeed in every category. It's all about you and what you have to offer and what's going to set you apart from the crowd. This business idea is one of my favorites because it just has so much to offer and the possibilities are endless. Starting a sublimation business will open so many doors to a huge range of products to offer. The main thing you'll have to purchase and your biggest expense is going to be a sublimation printer. The exact one I have is less than $300 and it is linked in my Amazon favorites, and this one I converted myself to a sublimation printer, which essentially means that instead of using the stock ink that it comes with, I basically just put sublimation ink instead. The process is actually fairly simple and easy. And here's just some examples of so many different things that you can do with sublimation, and keep in mind that all of these things can be custom. There's phone cases, mouse pads, tumblers, mugs, keychains, wristlets, coasters, apparels, and that's just barely scratching the surface. So once you have your sublimation printer, you have the power to make any product that's able to be sublimated on. And like I said, any of this can be custom, so this is great for offering promotional products to other businesses as well. The next business idea I have for you guys is to start an online boutique. This is a fun business idea for those who have a little bit more of a budget to invest and who don't want to physically make the products. There's so many places you can look for inventory, and here's an example of a wholesale website where you can find some really cute things. This site is called Dear Lover Wholesale, and they have a lot to offer. As you can see, they have some super cute apparel that's actually really good quality as well, and they have some other stuff besides apparel like popular slippers you see in a lot of boutiques, jewelry, hair accessories, and more. It's the perfect place to shop for boutique inventory because they have all the latest trends and styles, and it's super affordable as well with great quality that isn't compromised by the price. Something I really like about Dear Lover Wholesale is that they have really low MOQs, which stands for minimum order quantities, which is so helpful for those who are just starting out and don't want to order a bunch of stock. And if you don't want to hold any stock at all, they actually do have a drop shipping service available. And what's so cool about this is that you can actually connect your Shopify store or your TikTok shop. Some other great things about dropshipping with Dear Lover is that, again, they have no minimum order quantity, so you only pay for the products when they're sold. There's no monthly fees, and they have local warehouses in California and in the US. They have free product photography and videos to use on your very own site. They offer fast shipping and free returns. And they have over 9,000 in-stock products ready to ship and over 150 new items added weekly. Dear Lover was kind enough to offer my audience a discount, so if you enter my code NOELICREATES at checkout, you can save $40 off your order, you guys. That is a huge deal. Just look at this total. And I will have them linked in the description for you guys. Another business idea that can be extremely affordable is bookmarks. Now, this isn't the big juicy business idea that I mentioned at the beginning that can be almost free, but it is close to that. And by the way, that business idea is coming up soon, so hang tight. Now, I'm not much of a reader and my business is not a bookish shop whatsoever, but surprisingly, bookmarks are one of my best sellers. Some examples of them are magnetic bookmarks or standard paper bookmarks or even acrylic bookmarks. Magnetic and standard bookmarks can be made with a cutting machine. I have a silhouette and this one is linked in my Amazon favorites as well. And if you're interested in acrylic bookmarks, I actually offer them and a bunch of other acrylic blanks in my shop too. Funny enough, even the blank acrylic bookmarks are one of my best sellers, which also makes a pretty good business idea, but we'll get to that later in the video. I also do offer some pre-designed bookmark UV-DTF transfers, or you can upload your own custom design for the UV-DTF transfers and I'll print them for you. Or if you already have a cutting machine, you can decorate these with vinyl, maybe put custom names and things like that. And if you don't want to make any of these, or you just want to go with the standard paper bookmarks, you can also get them printed as well. And actually, that's the most affordable way to start this business because it's really affordable to get them printed. And there's so many places that offer these, you guys. All you have to do is Google custom printed bookmarks and the list is endless. Moving on to the next business ideas, and these two kind of go hand in hand, so it's going to be sewing and embroidery. If you happen to have an old sewing machine laying around, here's some ideas you can make to sell. My first sewing project that I ever introduced as a product to my business was scrunchies. This is such an easy, cute, fun sewing project and everyone loves a good scrunchie. Another sewing product you can sell is dog bandanas. Fun fact, my second small business called PUPPIELUXE is where I sell over-the-collar dog bandanas that I hand make myself. And now moving on to embroidery, another fun fact, this is actually how I started my small business NOELICREATES. Embroidered apparel is so popular and such great quality. However, this is definitely more on the pricier side. Embroidery machines are not cheap. But this is definitely a great investment and it only took me about a month or so for me to make my money back from my $800 embroidery machine. I'm not saying this will be the case for you, but it is an investment, so as long as you follow through, it will pay off. Now, this next business idea is definitely also on the pricier side, depending on the type, but a laser has so much to offer, it's insane. Some other of my best-selling products are made with my lasers, for example, my custom watermark signs. This is actually a huge bestseller in my shop. I also offer all kinds of acrylic signage for businesses and content creators that also sells really well, like social media stands, payment stands for markets, and even acrylic business keychains is another great seller. I also mentioned earlier in the video how I offer acrylic blanks, which is huge in the crafting community. And there is a whole other world outside of acrylic, like engraved cups, wood coasters, cutting boards, hat patches. I mean, the list goes on and on, truly. And this is another fantastic business to offer promotional products as well. Again, this is on the pricier side depending on the laser and the products you would want to make, but this is an amazing investment that will pay off. And I have so many videos on my channel about lasers with all different capabilities and price points if you want to check it out. Here is the business idea that will cost you close to nothing to start. If you're artistic, or even if you're not, believe me, you can learn to do anything at YouTube University. But if you like art or drawing, or maybe you have something to teach or share with people, digital files can be the perfect thing for you. A lot of people might assume digital files is just digital artwork, and that's just not the case whatsoever. Here's some examples of different types of digital files. Ebooks like courses and guides, planners or schedules. Maybe you're a teacher and you want to share your lesson plans digitally for others to download and print. Maybe you do custom fonts, laser files, any templates you can think of. Maybe you're a composer or you play an instrument and you can sell your music. Maybe you're a personal trainer and you want to sell workout plans or nutrition plans. The possibilities are truly endless. What's so awesome about digital products is that it's literally, for the most part, unless you're doing something custom, one and done. You have never-ending stock. I mean, just think about it, you guys. This business is the way to passive income, and depending on how many files you have and how many people buy them each time a day, you can be making thousands and thousands of dollars a month. With the exception of some software fees or website fees, things like that, in order to make and sell your digital products, this is almost completely free to start. An example of how I implement this into my own business is I sell digital cutting files, which means people will purchase my files, download them, and use them to cut files on their cutting machines from home. In this case, it would be considered artwork or graphic design, but it's essentially a template, if you will. And there's even ways where you can make money selling digital artwork that includes other people's art or stock art. And hear me out, I know that might sound bad, but I promise this is 100% legal, and I do this for my design sometimes too. And it is so easy and simple to do. If you want a tutorial, let me know in the comments down below and I'll be happy to show you guys. And by the way, I actually do have an in-depth video on how to start your small business, and I really recommend watching it. There's some great tips and things like that in that video. Check it out here in the upper right-hand corner. So the reason I wanted to share these business ideas with you guys in particular is because I actually do all of this for my own business, and it's funny because just 2 years ago, I knew how to do none of it. So I just kind of wanted to be like a testament or credibility, if you will, for you guys to show you that you really don't need to be skilled or talented at anything. You just have to be willing to learn. I hope you guys like some of these ideas, and I really hope someone found it helpful. If you did, please let me know. It makes my day. And if you're thinking about starting a small business, or you're already a small business owner, I really recommend joining my Facebook group. It's all things small business, and I've been answering a lot of your guys' questions on there, and it's just a really nice community full of support and other small business owners who can relate. And I'd also really recommend checking out my channel. It's all things small business, you know, tips, tricks, budget-friendly hacks, tutorials, behind the scenes, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video. And make sure to check out my TikTok and Instagram for more content, and I'll see you in the next one.